Good evening. Seychelles is COVID safe. This statement was made by the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Mr. Sylvestre Radegonde, while responding to questions about the negative publicity which Seychelles' vaccination program has attracted in the international media recently. Minister Radegonde was speaking during a press conference at the Botanical House this morning. He said that since the reopening of the tourism industry in March, so far, 24,000 visitors have visited Seychelles with an average of 500 visitors per day. The leading markets are Russia, Israel, and the United Arab Emirates.
It is a fact that the recent spike, as published by the Ministry of Health, has attracted interest and publicity for Seychelles, and at times adverse. Has it sent sort of jitters in the tourism market? Yes, certainly. People have been querying whether it's safe to travel to Seychelles. There's been a few cancellations, I must say minimal cancellations, but all of the cases that we've seen on certain markets are people are now rescheduling their holidays. This is a work that we need to continue doing. What we're saying, regardless of the spike, we're saying that the majority of the population has been vaccinated. The risk of contracting the virus is there, whether you're in Seychelles or wherever. But science tells us that being infected when you are vaccinated, you're less likely to get complications. So we maintain that Seychelles remains COVID safe. We welcome visitors to come. There will not be any new measures with regards to tourist arrivals in Seychelles.
Since the reopening of the Seychelles market for tourists in March, are you satisfied with the tourism arrival?
No, absolutely. I think it's been great since we opened. We have several airlines operating, to Seychelles. We've received just over 24,000 tourists since March. This works out to about 500 visitors per day arriving in Seychelles. The distribution in hotels are also satisfactory. Small hotels, guest houses, self-catering establishments are getting a share of this market, and this was from the start our priority, to make sure that this business, benefits also the whole community.
The Truth, Reconciliation and National Unity Commission, TRNUC, has some quite solid evidence from archives identifying potential perpetrators of crimes. TRNUC's chairperson, Gabriel McIntyre, says the commission will call those people to account and they will have to decide if to cooperate with the TRNUC or not. She adds that there is a need to put some pressure on people to come forward. She was speaking during the session yesterday where President Ramkalawan was giving evidence in two cases before the commission.
We've gone into the archives, the Kew Gardens archives. We've gone into CIA cables, the declassified ones, WikiLeaks. We found a wealth of information about what other people perceived, was going on in the country, but corroborating a lot of what people have told us, and sometimes identifying potential perpetrators or perpetrators of crimes. And I think it's important that I think a lot of people that have a responsibility believe that we just have this, vague witness testimony or some vague hearsay secondhand, but we actually do have some quite solid evidence, which eventually, we're putting it all together, and then we will call those people to account, and they will have to make their choice at that time as to which way they're going to go, whether they're going to cooperate with us or whether we are going to say, okay, nothing we have is admissible, but the police should be looking in this direction at this person, So I think we need to somehow put some pressure on people, to come forward. Otherwise, I mean, we've had the complainants, they're very brave to come forward, a lot of them in public session, to talk about what happened to them with the risk of being vilified on social media. You know, that's why so many are going in closed session now. You know, we have them, and I think it's, you know, it's offensive to them. You know, that the person that is responsible is not putting their hand up. Some people are, I have to say, and those people we applaud, those people.
During their session yesterday, amongst other points, President Ramkalawan re-emphasized that the state cannot revoke any amnesty pronounced by the TRNUC. Seychelles will join the world to celebrate International Family Day tomorrow, the 15th of May, a day intended to raise awareness of the importance of families for everyone, society and cultures around the world. In a message for the occasion, the Minister responsible for Family Affairs, Marie-Céline Diallo, notes that this is an opportunity to renew our commitments, our responsibilities and our love for the members of our family. It is also an opportunity, she says, to reflect on the assets of the family, which must be maintained and strengthened. The theme for this year is families and new technologies. Minister Diallo said she recognizes the progress Seychelles has made in providing families with access to various technologies to improve their lives, but she said the Ministry for Family Affairs, Youth and Sports would like to appeal to service providers for more affordable technology products and services. We've come to the end of this news summary. Stay tuned for the news bulletin in Creole at 8 p.m.